Hey there, Disney lovers and review enthusiasts. Get your popcorn because we're about to take a wild ride through the magical world of Disney reviews. That's right, we're diving into the most outrageous, hilarious, and downright bizarre Google reviews of the happiest place on Earth. From complaints about Mickey's autograph to praise for the most magical bathroom experience, we've got it all. Ever wonder what happens when Goofy has a bad day? Or how about the time someone thought Cinderella's castle was just too princessy? Get ready to laugh, cringe, and maybe even relate as we explore the weird and wonderful world of Disney World through the eyes of its visitors. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll either be booking your next trip or thanking your lucky stars you stayed home.
Thank you. I'm Prince Timothy. Save the applause. Let's get into the reviews.
We introduce to you Corbin.
Welcome to Disney World in Florida. You can find these following reviews on Google Reviews for Disney World in Florida. And without further ado, I'm going to start with a review from Corbin. Corbin left 1 star. And this is what Corbin had to say. It's always fun going to Spec to pay an arm and a leg though. 1 star since you have to pay for parking, $175 a ticket per person. Parking should be free. Bring a bottle to fill with water, but don't fill from the fill stations. Go to a store that serves beverages and ask for water because the water from the fill station tastes like swamp water. If you have small kids under 40 inches tall, go to the Magic Kingdom. They have the most rides. They can go on for their height. If you have small kids under 40 inches tall, go to Magic Kingdom. They have the most rides. They can go on for their height. Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Tawney.
This particular review is from Brian Tawney. Brian gave it 1 star. And he says, if you're somebody like my family, I gotta yell because this is in all uppercase letters. Let me start all over again. If you're somebody like my family who had to save for years, please read this. We are extremely disappointed. It was a big waste of our money to come here. First, you have to pay a lot to stay at a hotel. That is normal. Second, you have to pay a lot to get into the parks. And that is normal. Third, but then you have to get on the phone and book your rides. And I'm assuming that's abnormal. You can't just go and wait in line. You don't book it online. You don't ride it. Damn it. He didn't say damn it, but he should have. Fourth, while online, you have to pay additional fees for passes. And if you don't want to wait 2 to 3 hours in line, you have to buy lightning passes to even get to the ride. Some rides that wasn't enough. You have to pay additional $25 on top of what you already paid to ride rides like Tron, Star Wars, Extend. And fifth, even the workers here thinks it's stupid to have to use your phone to book rides the whole time you're having to look on your phone and not enjoy the park. And if you got slow service, you forget it. 6, places like Six Flags have fans and water sprinklers throughout the park to keep you cool in 98 plus degree heat. That's kind of true though. Disney don't have any place to cool down. They have little spritzer pocket fans for sale through the park. They want you to pay to cool down, and that will cost you another $25 for 1 fan. 7th, 20-ounce Cokes and waters are $5 a piece. It's not too bad. 8th, they make it seem so magical on TV. Damn, this guy, I don't know if he got 100 things on here I'm gonna figure out, but let me keep reading. Have to wait in lines, sometimes hours, just to take a picture with one there. 9th, from your hotel, you get on a bus that takes you to the park. When you get to the park, you have to walk additional miles to get to the check-in lane. 10th, Most of the rides are for younger children. My 12-year-old has hated this place and said she'd rather be at Dollywood. Dollywood? Isn't that the big restaurant? Anyway, and that's just sad. Why would your dad and daughter want to eat at Dollywood? After 2 to 3 hours in the park, she's ready to leave. I could go on and on about the prices this place takes from you. But the bottom line is, if you're like my family and had to save to come here, please rethink your options. My family would have much rather went to places like Busch Gardens, Six Flags, Carowinds, X. You got so much more in return than Disney. Carowinds, X. You get so much more in return than Disney.
Incoming Angie Austin.
Whew. We had to take a break, man, after Brian. Sheesh. Gotta get my head back together. All right, I'm back. Okay, this next review is from Angie Austin, and Angie is rating it 1 star. Let's see what she has to say. She says, this was my worst Disney experience, and I have visited over 25 times. Disney World used to be my favorite vacation destination. I have all the mouse hairs. I went to all 4 parks with my teenage daughters. We paid all the extra fees for Genie Plus and single lighting lane, and many of the best rides still weren't available. So we paid all that extra money and still can't get an assigned time for the best rides? Why pay all that extra money? There were 6 rides we couldn't get in at all. The extras really add up. A 4-day ticket plus Genie is approximately $25 extra per day. Plus, individual lighting could be $25 per rider. So that is $150 extra per day for the 3 of us. Calculate that. Hold on, something different. Yeah, she's right. I spent approximately $2,600 plus food. So over $3 grand for 4 days, 3 people in the Florida heat and humidity. That's how she said it. Heat and humidity. I think I'm done with Disney World. I was such a big fan. I'll still visit Disneyland over in Cali and get some of that Cali. She didn't say all this. Shut up. She did say she'll still visit Disneyland. She did say that. Okay, let's continue. Park hopping is easy at Disneyland. We've had annual passes in the past, but I'm hoping a new fast pass system starting later this month will be better than the current system. Goodbye, Disney World. I used to love you, but it's over between us. Cue the Casablanca. I used to love you, but it's over between us now.
Last but not least, Nikki G.
Okay, so remember, I like to save the best for last. Get the bad out the way, bring the best ones in last. This is a 5-star rating we have right here from Nikki G. As always, I don't have to tell you, do your own research. Some places may be fitting for others. Some places may not be fitting for others. Use your best judgment. I just like to have fun with these reviews, because this is Reviews News. Nikki G says, it was a great time, as always. The first day of our honeymoon was spent at Magic Kingdom. We had a fun week. Crowds weren't very high in mid-August. We rode everything we wanted to ride, watched shows, and got plenty of photos around the parks with Memory Maker. We went to each park and also went on the Disney Wish. We went to each park and also went on the Disney Wish. By the way, I'd like to say happy anniversary to Nikki G. Here's a couple of their photos. Hope you had a good time, and I hope you have many more anniversaries.